feel like cover songs get quite a bad rap amongst artists, and to be honest, I understand why. I mean, most of us started making music because we felt like we had a story to tell and we wanted to write our own music. Cover songs kind of just takes the whole writing part out of it. On top of that, if they're done badly, they can be really bad. So today, what we're going to try and do is we're going to make a cover of our own, and I'm going to show you guys what I think is the right way to make covers. The first thing we need to think about is song choice. Usually when I start making a cover, it's because I've already been inspired by a song to make a cover. It's probably a song that I've been listening to that I feel like I can put my own spin on and give it some new energy. I'm not picking a song that I'm currently listening to or a song that I know really well already. I'm usually going to pick something that's on the charts or is going viral on TikTok. If I'm picking a popular song, it's important for me to listen to it over and over and over again until I feel like I do know the song. In my opinion, the most important thing, no matter what type of song you pick, is that you think the song is actually a good song. Because usually, if you don't think it's a good song, you're not going to be inspired. The song I'm covering is Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. It's not even a song that I'd heard in full before I decided to cover it, but I'd heard the chorus and it was super catchy. A little bonus tip here is that I tried to pick songs that are outside of my genre. This way I find it easier to make the song sound more like me. We'll talk about that more later, but for now, on to the next step, the music itself. When it comes to the music, I think there's one big no-no. Please do not get the instrumental of the original song and just put your vocals over it. That instrumental was made with that particular artist in mind, and you are a different artist. You've got a different voice and different style. We don't need to hear a copy of the original. I do think there's one exception to this rule, and I think that's piano ballads or guitar ballads. Songs that are done with a singular instrument and don't have loads of production on them. There are two different types of cover that you can make. The first is a live performance, and the second is a studio version. When I say studio version, I don't mean that you have to have access to a studio to make it, but you're using the elements of a studio, if you get what I mean. A live performance does what it says on the tin. It's you performing the song with an instrument or getting someone to accompany you. It's a full, uncut version of the song. Studio version, on the other hand, is more of a refined process, and it's more similar to making an actual song. For self-producing artists like myself, covers are a great way to get better at production. By making a studio version, I get to practice all the things that I'm doing when I'm making my own songs, like sound choice or arrangement or composition, and I get to try them in a load of different contexts. When I do this, I also mix the song as if it was my own song that I was going to put out on Spotify and Apple Music. And this again gets me more practice. I once heard that it's better to mix 100 different songs than it is to mix the same song 100 times. That goes for producing and performing as well. The more you get to try these things in different contexts with different songs, the better you'll get at them. Here are some things that you might want to think about when you're making your own cover. Do you want it to have the same chord progression or tempo of the original song? Could you reharmonize the song? And what do you like about the original? You should build around that. In my cover, I want to contrast the original. I'm taking it from an upbeat, high energy song and I'm making it more chill and introspective. Slowing the tempo with some reharmonization. I love the original backing vocals, so I'm going to make my backing vocals the focus of my cover.
Thinking about me every night, oh. Thinking about me every night, oh. I guess so. Hey, 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 hey. Do it for you, truly for you, beauty for you.
Finally, you'll want a video to go with this cover. If you're doing a live performance, you've probably recorded the audio through the camera that you're using to record the video. If not, then you've used the DAW to record the instrument and your voice. You can just overlay these nice and easy. For those who did the studio version, you'll need to do a video lip syncing that cover that you made. I like to do a mixture of the two here and mix my live performance with a studio version. The vocal that I'll typically use will be a one-take vocal, and I'll record myself doing that one take. People probably don't notice this little detail, but I think it goes a long way. A final alternative to any of these is that you could do a mini music video for your cover. This one requires a lot more effort and a lot more planning, so bear that in mind if you choose to go with this. If you're skilled in making videos and you have the right equipment, then go for it. You're a creative, so keep it creative. But again, here are some things to keep in mind. Lighting is key. Don't underestimate how big an impact this can have on your video. Make sure you're at the front and center of your video and you're the main focus. And make sure the vibe of the video matches the vibe of the cover. If you keep these things in mind, your video should be looking superb. That's it, guys. I've shown you what I think is the right way to make cover songs. If you want to see how my cover of Espresso turned out, you can listen to it here. But otherwise, I will see you guys next time.